instead of doing my marking. And I spoke to a poet who I'm going to read a poem by. His name is Mayu Ali, and he lives in the refugee camps in Cox's Bazar. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about him. He's a Rohingya poet, he's a writer and humanitarian aid worker. He's written many poems and articles about the Rohingya who, as we've heard tonight, and thank you to everyone who's spoken, live among Myanmar's genocidal operations. So Mayu Ali writes for Rohingya Blogger, and his articles are featured in CNN, Al Jazeera, the Dhaka Tribune, and other places. And he's very generously said, if you want to find out more about his work, then you can go on Twitter and look for him. He is at Ali Mayu, so that's ALIMAYYU. So this is a poem which we worked on this morning during FaceTime, and it's called That's Me, a Rohingya. When I was born, I was not a baby like you are, without a birth certificate, just like death. When I was one, I was not a child like you are, without a nation, just like a pet. When I was at school, I was not a student like you are, without a Burmese face, just like the bleakness of the future. When I was in another village, I was not a resident like you are, seeking approval overnight, just like a crazed detainee. When I pass through my town, I'm not a citizen like you are, holding Form 4 authorization, just like a nomad. When I go to university, I'm not a fresher like you are, denied professionalism, a major, just illegitimate. When I approach people, I am not acceptable like you are, suffering apartheid and chauvinism, just like quarantine. When I want to marry, I'm not a fiancé like you are, approved for marriage, just like an alien. When I want to repair my hut, I'm not allowed to like you are, facing palpable denial, just like an invader. When I arrange for a little trade, I'm not a vendor like you are, ongoing, restricted, confiscated, just like a pauper. When I apply for the civil service, I'm not a candidate like you are, receiving the motives of rejection, just like someone segregated. When hospitalized in the state-run clinic, I'm not the favorite patient like you are, marginalized, discriminated, just like an outsider. When I choose religion, I am not faithful like you are, restricted worship in a demolished mosque, just inhuman. When I am in the orchestrated riot, I'm not a survivor like you are, no assurances of safety, just like a rape victim. When the new year turns, I'm not a civilian like you are, under decades-long operations, just like an inventory item. Even when I live in the country where I was born, I can't name it mine like you do, without identity, just like an immigrant. Even when I breathe the sky's air, I'm not human like you are, without a reliable undertaker, just like a loner. Even when I watch the sunrise, I'm not living like you are, without the fertility of hope. I live just like a sandcastle. Despite living on the apex of inhumanity and the direness of immorality, I'm quite surrounded. My skin trembles just to feel once the full meaning of freedom. My heart wishes to walk just once in my own world. Nowadays, no one is like me, only myself, just a Rohingya. Mayu Ali, thank you.